Yeah, Mikey Justice here, and I would like to thank everybody who started following me and give you a little sample of what I do. Wait for it. All right, y'all ready? All right, let's go.
Yep.
I celebrate hip hop, cover sports,
Volume 2. Yep.
politics,
Basketball.
what's trending, local news, you name it. Yep. If it's anything worth talking about, you best believe
we
we're
gonna
going to
talk
talk
about
about it. My live podcast and open line gives viewers a platform to express real-time
That's
emotions.
right. We go live.
Yeah, tell them how you really feeling, unscripted and unedited. As long as you keep it clean and respectful, the floor is yours.
Yep, it's
Yep,
all
we do
yours.
fundraisers, play games, and give away money. If you don't know,
3 out of 5 ain't
then now
bad.
you know. So join me live Wednesday nights, 7:30 to 8:30 Central Time on Facebook and YouTube. The Mikey Justice Show, one of the best podcasts. Period. You don't want to miss it.
Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida.
I'm in 6th grade, and it can be scary
There have been about
sometimes.
380 school shootings.
I appreciate you talking to our community about this.
Now's the time. Get ready for
The People's Podcast.
the Mikey Justice Show. Y'all ready? I'm ready.
You don't want to miss it.
There was a man that went by Mike. You like night shows. And so many people wouldn't be mad. They have to be good. And what the youth is avoid because they've been misled.
Today I am announcing charges against the shooter's parents.
I had a 6th grader call. This is what she said.
And I really agree with your point of view.
The Mikey Justice Show starts now.
All right, we back, y'all. We live 3/27/2024. The Mikey Justice Show. What's up, everybody?
What's up now?
My man still over there trying to work out a few little things. I ain't gonna get on his head too much. I threw a lot of last minute curves in there on him, so it ain't too much his fault. But I don't know. I might blame him. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Thank you for joining me on the Mikey Justice Hour. The day is March the 27th, 2024. Beautiful day out there, my brother.
Yeah, it was, man. That wind kind of got me though. It's a little colder than I thought it was gonna be.
It is, man. But anytime I could get out, man, and put a little something together, I'm blessed and I'm grateful for it, man. Got some good old 70 days coming up here.
Oh yeah.
Old Sunday, man. Old Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you know we've been getting all mixed reviews on that one.
Yeah.
What you think about old Easter, man? I mean,
Yeah, man.
however you feel like. What you think about Easter, man?
Well, Easter, I don't really rock with. Celebrating the resurrection, I rock with that. You know what I mean? But you know
Okay.
the Easter thing, man. It's like fertility and eggs and bunnies and springtime and all of that. You know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I ain't even got down when the hell is Easter every year. I just now figured out that it had something to do with, well, just heard that it had something to do with the moon. Bro, in my wildest dreams, I never thought that, because I know sometimes it's in March, it's in April, you know, so I was always
Yeah.
like, how the hell they, you know, really figure it out? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's hard
I
to
ain't hip on
pinpoint.
how they figure it out.
Me either, man. Only way I be knowing is I always have to work. So you know the religious part of it and all the extra, man. I
Yeah.
don't even try to get off into that. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm usually dead tired by the time I get off. So it's always on a Sunday. So
Right.
I'm usually just eating a good dinner with my family, chilling, and like a regular day. You know?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the argument that people make as far as the religious aspect of Easter?
Not an argument against it.
Or just the points that they like to make.
Well,
Because
yeah.
I heard a lot of people say, you know, what the holiday is about, what they think it's about, and I heard a lot of people say the reason why they do and don't celebrate it.
Right. So some people I heard, because and it's not only Easter, but it's a lot of holidays. They mix with pagan holidays. So, you know, what the church would do is put a religious holiday with a secular holiday so everybody could celebrate it. You know what I mean? So while some people were celebrating fertility or whatever, they'll say, okay, yeah, let's celebrate the resurrection. And we'll call it Easter.
Right.
Same thing with Christmas, really.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate the winter solstice, and then y'all could call it Christmas, but we celebrating the shortest day of the year, or whatever.
Yeah, man.
So
like,
it's
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a difficult thing to talk about because once again the religious aspect gonna definitely come into play when you're talking about Easter.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I got to work, so I don't never have to deal with that part of it, man. You hear me? Because I ain't never gonna lie, bro. I'm not the religious expert. You hear me? It's a lot of holidays that people always tell me that they do celebrate and they don't. You know what I'm saying? I try to get into the aspect of it, like doing the family thing and doing what I want to do. I know it's going to be some people that opposed to that, but like I said, I stayed in a house full of kids. I got brothers and sisters. My lady got 4. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to explain to them that you ain't supposed to celebrate, have no fun, and do what everybody else doing. That's the kind of stuff that get them picked on and bullied. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I know it's easy to say I teach my kids what I want. I give them whatever values I want them to have. But when you're not there to personally fight those battles that you putting them in, it's hard to pick and choose what you want to teach people and what you feel like should be a part of their life and shouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if some people gonna understand that, but it is what it is. You hear me?
Man, I feel you 100%. You teach your kids the right way, but you got to understand real life and what they facing.
Yeah.
And like you said, man, don't get it twisted. Even the religious aspect of it, if you trying to stay strict to your religion or whatever, it's still about family. So
No doubt.
you know what I'm saying? That like you should celebrate every day for real.
Like
know?
like when I'm at my job, right? I work out I used to work out in Kirkwood, and it's predominantly white type of neighborhood, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I used to be like on Martin Luther King when I'm back there slaving and I'm humping. I'm like, have any of these people really acknowledged what day it is?
Right.
They just know that they are. I say that we like to just celebrate having an off day and get to cook some barbecue.
Yeah.
They ain't cooking no barbecue. They eating salmon dinners. They hash browns extra crispy or something. You know how they get down. But you know what I'm saying? I always try to respect my holiday from that standpoint. You hear me?
Right.
I mean, if you opposed to Christmas and you opposed to Easter, who's to say? You might have a problem with Martin Luther King Day.
Right.
But me, I try to make it
any
more
holiday,
than that. That I'm just smacking my fingers, eating
4th of
barbecue, and I'm
July,
off. But I'm never off. But
Yeah,
all of that. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, man, like as far as like the days that I usually have the most fun on a holiday, usually is Mother's Day because we always have our family reunion.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that holiday is worth, but everybody got a mama, and you should love her, so you should enjoy that holiday.
Right.
And then another one, man, I don't know why, but usually it's like as far as the kicking it and chill factor, 4th of July is a good holiday for me. I know some people F this country and don't want to celebrate their independence, man. I'm not
Right.
about none of that. You hear me? I don't know if it's just the excitement of being able to see people.
Before I celebrate 4th of July.
Man, because it's all, some people always, pick and choose what holidays they want to celebrate and they want to do stuff. 4th of July is one of them ones, I don't care if you believe in it or you don't. I'm going to see you cooking some barbecue. You're going to be popping some firecrackers. It's going to be some smoke in the air for all different reasons. But it's going to be some smoke in the air. You hear me? And just for the kicking factor, it's usually a good weather because it's summertime, man. Dude, it's a good holiday. You hear me?
Yeah.
To me, you know what I'm saying? Just a good day.
I kick it.
Take all the extra out of
Yeah.
there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And don't beat us down, y'all. We ain't gangster. We ain't tough. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We ain't going to talk about it. Everything that y'all don't want to hear. But we going to talk about some of the stuff we feel like talking about. You know why? Because this is the Mikey Justice Show. And we can do that.
Yeah. Mikey Douglas.
But anyway, man, back to my opening greetings, man. I want to thank everybody that's new on deck that's rocking with me. You hear me?
Yeah.
Give you a little rundown of what this is. This is the Mikey Justice Show. This little nappy head dude that I'm talking to on the other side, he used to be on the camera all the time. You hear me? But, my people say it ain't really no need for that. I feel the same way. It's the Mikey Justice Show. It's not the Mikey Justice and Phil Show. This is my show. I'm the boss, so I run it. That means if this ninja get out of line, I got the right to fire him.
But food anyway, so
You
Just
work
long
for
as you
food.
feed me.
So if you get out of pocket, you just gonna be hungry.
I'ma just
All
be
right,
hungry.
well, that's your punishment. I guess that's the same as when your mama told you to go outside to pick the switch. You wanted her to beat you. It's all the same, huh?
Right.
Yeah, man. But shout out to my Classical Junior Academy Cougars, man.
Yeah.
And my Sumner Bulldogs. Bark one time for them.
Yeah.
And always my people at Marjorie Stoneman, Mike E. Douglas High School. Some of the toughest
them
kids
old
that America
Eagles,
has ever made. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Always shout out to them, man. Moving on, man. March Madness.
Yeah.
It's still March, right?
It is.
Okay, so let's talk about some of that madness. Man, it's been crazy, bro, because everything this year pretty much been going like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Ain't really been no big upsets. Houston got taken down to the wire. Who was that they played, man? I think they played
You say Houston, huh?
yeah, man, I can't even remember who the team is, but they played one of those smaller schools. And they both almost put up 100. Houston had to put up 100 to beat them.
Okay.
I say 100 in a college game, man. It's a lot of
Yeah,
points.
you
hear me?
balling.
You know what I'm saying? Because you losing 8 minutes that the NBA got. NBA got 4 12-minute quarters.
Right.
Bruh, I done seen people put up 10, 20 points in 8 minutes. So 8 minutes is almost a whole quarter. So if you scoring 100 in a college game, that's
cooking.
Yeah, you cooking. Yeah, so I ain't really seen nothing, man, other than, like I said, I seen that 3 that sent them into overtime. That was a pretty good game against Houston. Ain't nobody else been really tested on that level to me so far. You hear me? Who was that?
Kentucky got put out.
Yeah, Kentucky got put out, man, but they like Kansas. They one of them teams that it don't surprise you.
Right.
Arizona teams like that, man, they always poised for the
paper, huh?
yeah, for the upset. You know what I'm saying? Purdue, they done got knocked out big time. The boy Edie finally coming to his own, so I'm looking for them to go a little bit further. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just started following your boy Big Perkins, old Kendrick Perkins, man.
Okay.
Got about 400,000 followers, boy. There's a lot of people that love Big Perkins. There's a lot of people that hate him. You hear me?
Draymond.
Hey, I tell you what, man. Hey, he's a way better analyst than player to me. He got a chance to show a lot of that personality and everything else. You hear me?
Yeah.
But it was talking about I don't know, man, but I think it was his page or somebody else. But I seen where they had assured Keyshawn Johnson. You know, he I guess he took Skip spot on Shannon Sharp spot on Undisputed,
Undisputed,
with Skip now. You heard me, Keyshawn Johnson.
So Keyshawn saying Skip or what?
I don't know. I don't even watch it, man. You know, I'm back on Stephen A.
Right.
You know, I'm going wherever Shannon Sharp go. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because whoever said it, they can't say it like him. Skip.
Right.
They can't say it like my boy. You hear me? They mouth ain't big enough. They ain't got enough teeth. They just can't do it like Shannon Sharp. You hear me? But I had seen him. Keyshawn was all on the LeBron bashing like everybody else. You hear me? Talking about he never seen LeBron posterize nobody. I was like, well, you never watched the game of basketball.
Right.
They was like, ask your boy Tim Duncan, have you ever been posterized by LeBron?
Yeah.
Ask Kevin Garnett, that in and out dribble.
Right.
And then they say, Steven Jackson tried to say your man didn't have no kill in him. He ain't like Jordan, Kobe, or none of them. I was like, he plays a different position.
Yeah.
A guard gonna have the ball all the time. When the last time you see Kareem come down the court, cross somebody over and break them off?
Right.
No, Magic set him up and he did his thing. He's not a guard. He don't have the ball all the time. You hear me? But when I got to thinking about it, you better ask Detroit Pistons when they had the super team, Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, Ben Wallace, Tayshaun Prince. When he put 29, I was going to say 30, but you know how people sit on everything. It wasn't 30, it was 29. All right. I graduated kindergarten. Anything over 5, we round on up to the next one, but you know what I'm saying? But 29 in the quarter on the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
That's when they went to the finals and got swept by Duncan them when they had the garbage team. You hear me? But dunking on somebody, posterizing, come on, man. Ask Jason Terry.
Man, dude stay catching bodies, man. But
Man, he 40 and still catching bodies. You hear me?
I heard somebody or saw it online. They was talking about Jordan had people scared of him. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that kind of tarnished his legacy, because when I looked at them games, you know what I'm saying? Like, I seen it in the flesh. And when I used to evaluate them playing, man, it looked like they were scared of him.
They definitely had a level of respect for him. They
Yeah.
bowed down to him very much. You hear me?
It looked like that's how they played. And then you had my boy AI come out there and cross him up a few times. You know what I'm saying?
Sauced them up.
Yeah,
You heard
when
me?
them young guns
Oh
came,
man,
it was
I
something
seen
different.
a post online where AI was on a Shaq podcast, and Shaq was talking about the first time they met and all that. You know,
Yeah.
showing them around in L.A. Talking about he kept on. AI said he kept on telling him to tuck his chain in. Every time he walked past him, he would make him tuck his chain in. He say, but when he looked up, Shaq out there balling, got on big old ropes and earrings and diamonds, all that. He said, "Yeah, but I'm from her. I know where I'm at. This this different
Right.
for me. You know,
Yeah.
this home. You know what I'm saying?" So they told that whole story. Then they got to talk about his whole crossover and all that, because
Yeah.
AI say he can't go left.
Okay.
So he
said-
like-
he said that.
Yeah. So they was just like, well, how you kept on getting people with that crossover? He like just the illusion, just making it look like he was gonna go left. And when I watch him, South Jordan, boy,
Yeah.
he But I don't know, man. You know, they outlawed dude move. They say he was carrying and all that other stuff, man. I don't think so. I think they never saw nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's embarrassing to see somebody basically off the street, a
Yeah.
football player, saucing pros up like that. You heard me? AI was one of a kind, man.
Yeah.
On a whole nother level, man. But yeah, they asked him. He said his crossover on Antonio Daniels. He said because he made him fall twice. He said he got up and fell again. But you know, Shaq and them like, nah, bro, you sauced up Michael
Right.
Jordan.
Sauce the goat.
You heard me?
Twice.
They should put that symbol on the side of the shoe.
Right.
With his hand up like that. Well, yeah, that'll be a nice one.
Put him stumbling. Oh,
But man, I just get tired of the whole fake Jordan and LeBron argument, man.
Yeah,
it ain't
man.
really no argument. It's a matter of opinion.
Right.
They'll never play against each other. It's about who you saw, who you thought was great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, intimidation factor, him scaring them and them buddy hustling, yeah, that can be a reason why he's undefeated in the finals. You hear me?
Yeah.
When Tyson was that guy and had that edge about him,
Yeah.
and he was scaring people,
Right.
yeah, the hell was beat out of you before he even put his hands on you.
exactly.
Yeah, man. So, as far as that March Madness, man, I'm gonna check it out. I think it come back on tomorrow, round of 16.
Yeah.
I'm still pulling for UConn, man, to take that whole
They
thing.
still in it.
Yeah, they still in it. I think Purdue and all them still in it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what's up. I know if it go right that North Carolina and Arizona is supposed to have a rematch. Now I'm
Okay.
waiting to see that because then Caleb Love get to play against Carolina, the old squad, right?
Yeah.
And with that old St. Louis connection.
Yeah.
And then he always tried to say he was better than R.J. Davis anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you always had that debate about who was the better guard. So I'm looking forward to if North Carolina get to meet Arizona. But this ain't no damn sports show, man. So
Man, yeah.
but before we get off of that, I have been keeping up with the ladies, man.
All
The
right
ladies have
now.
been balling, man.
Yeah.
I was blown away when they said that people have been more, what they say, intrigued this time, watching the women's a little bit more than the men.
Yeah.
I agree. That women's, boy, they got some serious ballers out there.
Yeah. They play basketball, man. And
Man.
Like,
Bro, I think the name, image, and likeness has improved the college game. Because now that some of those guys could get paid, you don't see so many of them so quick to jump.
right,
now.
running to the pros.
I think if it wasn't like that, I think people like Caleb Love and all of them, Zach Edey, they would have jumped straight NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And wouldn't have took the chance to get to develop. You hear me?
Yeah.
So they're staying longer. Their game is getting better, and then I think it's gonna transfer over to when they go to the NBA. I think it's gonna make
I sure
NBA
hope
ball a
so,
little bit
man.
better. But
'Cause, I've seen Zach Edey game like just progressing. I think he's gonna be hell of a player.
man, he's dominant. He gonna be what Greg Oden was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Big boy. Hey, that dude looked
boy.
towering over people, man.
Yeah.
That dude out there looking like Yao Ming.
Yeah,
You hear me?
He is 7'6", right?
7 something, yeah, and he got a lot of skill. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Turn around in the paint, man.
Yeah, hit his free throws.
Bro, I saw some videos with Kyrie Irving breaking down how to score and how to use the basket, man. If you don't play basketball, bro, you'll never understand how technical. You hear me? It's like chess. Chess
Yeah.
look like, if you think chess and checkers the same thing,
Right.
it's not. You hear me?
It's always
yeah,
different.
but that's how basketball it look real simple, man. But it's a lot of stuff that go into really doing some of that stuff that they do out there,
Yeah,
man. You
it's
hear me?
definitely a thinking man's game. You got to strategize.
And that's why I've been really paying attention to these ladies, man. You hear me? They can't dunk, and they ain't swinging monkey nuts off the rim. But as far as like regular skill level, man,
Yeah.
being able to shoot that shot, handle the ball, make the right plays, plays, it's good basketball. You hear
Yeah,
me?
it
You
is.
know what I'm saying? You can't hate on it because it's ladies.
Right.
And then, you know, the reason why I decided to, you know, go into it a little bit and talk about this segment, man, you got 3 bona fide ballers out there. You hear me? And you got every last one of their coaches saying that they are the best player in America. And ain't argue with it.
Right.
I mean, look at who they talk about. You got old Juju Watkins out of USC. They already saying she on that level of being like Cheryl Miller. You hear me?
Right.
She gonna break every record at USC.
Damn.
Then you got old girl Paige Beckers from UConn. They've been talking about her for the longest.
Yep.
I was telling my people, I said, man, and she's supposed to have tore out her knee or Achilles twice and still playing like that on that level. You know what I'm saying?
You got a hellified shot.
Yeah, man, and just making the right plays and just playing good basketball. And then that last but not least, Caitlin Clark. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you know they say she make like $900,000 to $1 million a year playing college basketball.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying, bro. Or they
very,
just
very
calling it
big.
college. When you balling like got them kind of ballers and making that kind of money and
Yeah.
drawing that kind of crowd, I don't care what you call it, bro. That's professional basketball.
Yeah.
Like you told me when I
Professional
tell people
college.
with my food truck,
Yeah.
I say, man, they be like, your food be looking real good. I'm like, that's just like Lotta Water Creek, bro. That's house cooking.
Right.
Ain't nobody professionally trained me. He like, nah, bro. You've been cooking 20, 30 years. You are professionally trained.
Yeah,
Don't let nobody tell you nothing
professional.
different. Yes, sir. And you know, that was my little sneak way of plugging myself. You know what I'm
Way
saying?
to plug.
Got to, bro. You hear me?
Yeah, who
That's
else
what
gonna do it?
that's what the purpose of these things is, man. You use your platform. You hear me?
Yep.
And with that being said, I plug myself again. All my new followers, man. You know, I do that fundraiser, that old 100 kids to the dentist.
Yes, sir.
That's usually what I'm doing when I'm out there selling that food. In a minute, it'll be my job, and that's how I'm gonna eat. But some of that money goes towards us trying to send 100 kids to the dentist. Me and Phil got the little thing going. We play 3 out of 5. If y'all never watched my show, what that is I ask you 5 other, I would say, the damnedest questions, but sometimes they be a little bit on the easy side, and that's why I go 3 out of 5. If you answer 3 of them out of the 5, I say, well, that's you got more right than you got wrong, so I still give you the money.
Yeah.
And then the way that we do it, if you answer all 5 right, we double it and make it $100 for you.
Yeah.
But you know it's always a catch. So the catch is, in order to get the money, you must follow me, be subscribed to my channel, and you must have a Cash App. Because other than that, we don't have no way to send you the money. And we ain't sending it through the mail because you know how us ninjas do. We'll swear we sent it to you. When
I
we
ain't
do.
get that.
Man, I've been sent you that money. Then later on, y'all have video of me down at the casino or something. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's what we do, y'all. 3 out of 5. So if you ever want to call and want to get a quick $50 to $100, be subscribed to my channel, have Cash App, and dial 314-282-5086, y'all. And we can play live on the air. Moving on, man. Lil Mike Justice, man. While we on this whole thing about this basketball, man. You see your girl Maya Moore, man. They gonna retire her number.
As they should.
They should, man. Dude, do you know that she only played 8 years? I thought she
In
at
the
least did
NBA,
WNBA.
WNBA?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's about right, huh?
Let me tell you, multiple MVPs, 4 championships, 6-time All-Star. You hear me? In 8 years, Hall of Fame already. You hear me?
Yeah.
And she didn't really play long enough that people that don't follow basketball know. But if anybody that watched her, man, she has to definitely be probably top 5. I think if she would have kept going and not stopped, she would definitely be in that argument as greatest basketball players of female of all time. You hear me?
Yeah.
And my thing, I was definitely a fan, man, because you know I don't like to seem like I'm I don't know, man. A lot of those females, they just not girly to me. You hear me? The WNBA, some of them are a little rough around the edges. You hear
Right,
me?
yeah.
She, like her, Candace Parker, they were still some of those that I felt like still, you know, had that girly look to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One just so rough, you know. One scared to be a woman. To be feminine, you know what I'm saying? So she was definitely one of my favorite players. And then I like the fact, man, that, you know, she showed up at Caitlin Clark game when she broke the record. You know, that was real good for somebody like her to be involved in it. And it kind of got this ball rolling. All of a sudden, she been back in the media. Now they starting to talk about retiring her number and all that stuff, man. Yeah, well overdue, man.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then, you know, I wanted to mention her because she got that Missouri connection. We know why she quit playing. Because she, you know, she had she He was in jail. He got wrongly convicted. I think he did like 20-some years for some type of murder or something. He didn't her life and time into getting him exonerated and getting that taken off of him.
Out of there.
Yeah, and then I was telling everybody, I was like, that's one of those real true life stories. You hear me? I was like, if she care enough about you to say that millions of dollars and all that don't even matter, it's about your freedom, about your justice, it's about you. They'll let you know that she really care about that dude, man.
Yeah.
I was like, she's beautiful. If he know what I know, he'll marry that female.
Right.
And shortly after, he married that female. So I don't even know your name. Mike Justice to you. Hey, you got you one there, Playboy.
Right. Well done, sir.
Yes, sir. Not bad at all, man. Another person that I wanted to give some love to today, man, is Mr. Devin Alexander.
All right.
You see, he got the little boxing clinic for the youth and everything going on, man. I'm so glad that somebody around here is willing to use their platform, man, to try to do something positive.
Yeah.
This youth and kid violence has gotten very much out of hand. You hear me? Oh, I've been sending emails and videos and everything to the mayor, to Congress people, to aldermen. We just been working on it. We making videos. We dropping content every day, y'all. And like I was telling my man, just think about what I'm saying. When we go back to Janae Edmondson losing her legs, then we seen the 2 young guys got caught that abducted the 2-year-old in the home invasion. We seen the 13-year-old shoot the 14-year-old after the fight out there in Jennings. We saw the person die after the stabbing out there in Jennings. We got the video of the 2 kids getting killed in the Oakville shooting. You hear me? Come on, man. More and more, bro. And I can't even remember all of it. We wrote down so much stuff with, Metrolink shootings and it's just getting out of control, fight after fight. They have glamorized this Hazelwood fight like it's the only fight, but this stuff with all this beefing on social media and meeting up and fighting, it's been going on for a minute now.
That ain't the first time it's done happen.
And it's just like I say, man, they love drama, and people will never admit it. You hear me? Those people weren't videotaping this so they have evidence and proof of what went down. No, they was doing it because that's what they like. Episode of the baddies or bad girls or what it's called. I don't watch it, but that's what it was. And that's what social media has become, man. Just a whole avenue, a whole plethora of just garbage just floating out here all the time, and people just hop on it like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad, man, that the young lady is doing better. Her mother just put out a statement that she finally back breathing on her own. She came out of consciousness. Only thing I got to say about the situation is just keep it fair, man. I don't want to see nobody come out on the wrong end of that. I don't want to see no violence, period. You hear me? But like I said, nobody's innocent. Because they both came to the middle of a situation, they squared up, bro. They was ready to throw them hands. I seen punches trying. Unfortunately, she caught the wrong end of it, but she came there with all intentions on being on the other end of it. You hear me? Like we say, in order to get some ass, you got to bring some sometimes. So she definitely brought one. You hear me? And she got one handed to her. I hate to see it, hate for it to go down like that, but I hope that some of these youngsters, man, would take that as a learning experience. And you never want to be on the other end of that.
Exactly.
We always get out here and be super tough. You hear me? When we got that pistol on us, we hard. We think we the only one that got one. You hear me? Because we done put our hands on a couple of people. We think we tough. You hear me?
Can't nobody touch us.
Like moms told me, bro, everybody got their make out here. You hear me? And you keep running up, you're going to run up on the wrong one day. You hear me?
It's a numbers game.
You know what I'm saying? So
you eventually going to run into that one.
No, I'm trying to be part of that solution. I ain't going to run up on you. I'm trying to be the one that handle you when you run up on me. And I'm just hoping and praying that none of that happen too often. Or never at all. You hear me?
Right.
At this point in time, man. But shout out to the young lady, man. Just glad that she doing better, man. It's all, like we say, it's all fun and games to somebody get their eye poked out or get punched in the face. You hear me? Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. It's all fun and games until it happened to us. So hey, ain't nothing funny about it. Ain't nothing cute about it. I don't condone it. It was just a whole bunch of mess, man. And just hopefully, like I said, we just take that as a learning experience and just learn that this social media just been too much. Just calm that down, turn your free level down, turn your tough level down, turn all that down, man. Just chill, enjoy your life, be easy. You hear me? Yes, sir. And let me see, did I have anybody else that I wanted to speak on as far as this Mike Justice? Yeah, man. Before we get out of here on the boys, man. The Lakers. Did you see that double overtime win? Yeah, they came back on Milwaukee with no LeBron.
Well, how about that?
Yeah. I thought
man,
that was
they
good.
need to trade LeBron.
Yeah, they
man.
need to trade the drugs he taking. You hear me?
Yeah.
Or whatever it might be. You hear me? But yeah, man, they took it to double overtime.
Okay.
Your boy D'Angelo Russell put up 29.
That's a good look.
Austin Reeves had triple double.
That's a good
29,
look.
14, and 10.
Damn.
Your boy Anthony Davis, 34 points and 23 rebounds.
Okay.
Yeah, with old Giannis. Giannis had 29, 21, and 11. And then they ain't mentioned a word about him. And you know, Dame Dollar put up about 30 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought that
They
was
was
a
out
good
there
win.
balling, huh?
Yeah, man. That's what I was telling people. That team better than people give them credit for. You hear me? And then just that size and everything. When you got a front line like Anthony Davis and LeBron James, man, come on, bro. You're going to be outmatched. You hear me? Unless you got Zion and Tim Duncan or somebody on the other side. You ain't got nothing coming. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so shout out to them Lakers, man, doing their whole little thing out there, man. Moving on, man. You know, I spoke about your boy podcast that my man Cassius McPherson do. You say it's on YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah. YouTube.
Yeah, so if y'all want to check that out, I'll be live tomorrow on Up in Smoke. It's a smoke-friendly podcast. I ain't gonna never say that I'm no saint and ain't never took no puff a day in my life, but I won't be taking one on there. I'm gonna be nothing but Mikey Justice. Like I be telling my man, I got 24 hours in a day, bro. I could put anything down for an hour or two. Like I said, if I was in court, I wouldn't be smoking, drinking on my phone or none of that. When you're at work, you ain't doing none of that. You hear me? So this is my job. This is my life. You hear me? I try to educate these folks. All y'all new followers, that's what I do. I provide a platform for people to just speak their truth, be themselves, and just get a chance to say what they want to say sometimes. And just take advantage of having social media. You hear me?
Right.
That's why when you saw the intro roll, you'll see the podcast for the people. I've been calling myself that since day one. I usually have my number up there, 314-282-5086, for you to call in. If you got something worth talking about and you keep it respectful, hey, long as you keeping the flow going and you keeping me, my mans, and my audience interested, you can talk long as you want.
Right.
We got an hour to do this thing, y'all. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like I tell my man, you know, I write up content every week, but it ain't easy as people think. You hear me? When you're doing real, like, live television, you know, now that we done got off into the stream and everything, when you do real live television, bro, an hour show, you might only have like 20, 30 minutes of real show. The rest gonna be commercials and breaks and all that.
Yeah.
But when you sitting here on these podcasts or whatever they want to call it, broadcasts, and you got an hour, bro, you got to have an hour.
You got to have the
An hour.
material.
You gotta have an hour in you. You hear me? And now that I'm close to doing over 50 to 100 shows, I'm pretty certain it's in me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yeah, so that's what I got going on tomorrow, man. I get to do the twofer, man, the 2-for-1, the double up. You hear me?
Okay.
I invited my lady to join in because he has a setting where they have he can have a live audience and everything there. So I had her join us, and she was asking me about but I thought you're supposed to do a catering job tomorrow. You gonna be on the podcast? You gonna? I said, yeah. I'm like a Saturday Night Live. I'm the musical guest and the host. Yeah. So if y'all go on my page, y'all will see me on there twice as the guest and as the food caterer. You hear me?
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to step my game up. I'm trying to get in the game, do a little something out here. Help your boy out. Show some love. Show some support where you did. If you're watching me and you follow me, appreciate you. Yeah, so that's what we got going on. One more time, the 28th. I'm on with Casmo. What time it start? 7 to 9, right?
Yep.
7 to 9 on YouTube. Is it a link for him, or can we put a link up?
It's on his profile on YouTube. We can put a link up. We'll post
what is
the
his
link.
profile?
You got me. But we could post a link after
We
the
get
show.
done. Okay, we'll post a link. Yeah, y'all show some love and support to check that out. If y'all ain't familiar with Casmo, if you look on my page, he's the guy that gave the spoken word poem about guns, about a gun. I thought it was beautiful wordplay and very needed for right now.
Yes, sir.
If you listen to it and get off into it, man, the dude deep, man.
Yeah,
you know,
real hot.
I've been known to spit a few bars myself, so I got respect for anybody that got that craft, you know, that could do it on that level. You hear me? And if y'all want to check out what I do, you can check out any of my videos, my salutes to hip hop. I did volume 1, which was a top 5 artist straight out of Compton. I dropped a volume 2, top 5 females from the old school to the new school, and then I did a volume 3, the 2-hit wonder. Basically, what I did was I tried to give all the people that I thought had more than the mainstream said they had. You know, the people that the mainstream played like one-hit wonders that I knew had a little bit more. I just tried to give them some shine and get them their flowers. But everybody that seen it, man, said it was real good and entertaining. So if y'all get time, go to my page and check out my Salutes to Hip Hop Volume 1, 2, and 3, especially 3, the 2-hit wonder. Y'all gonna enjoy that thing. What else I got for them? Oh, and if you go, I don't know if it's on my page no more, but it's on YouTube. If y'all go on YouTube and subscribe to my channel, check out How Do We Make America Great Again. You hear me? One of everybody who saw it favorite. It's so powerful and informative. The thing with it is, you know, you always hear people always say, make America great. And I've been asking for the longest. If y'all just follow me, last year I tried to give a whole $100 to anybody that would even have a halfway decent debate with me about how do we make America great again. Because they say, what, if you know better,
You do better.
exactly. So teach us, how do we make it better? You hear me?
Yeah.
Because if you go and watch that video, we started from 1900s and went through pretty much everything of significance, whether good or bad, and tried to really see, was it a time when America was great? At the end of the video, it was just a matter of opinion to me. If it's not a time where everybody's being treated equal and fair, then it's never great. I've never really seen no time that I would say that it's great. You hear me?
Like that was just the gravy, the goodness.
Yeah, man.
Nah.
And like we gonna get off into Orange Jesus in a minute. I still don't think with none of that rhetoric or garbage that he's putting out, man, that it's gonna be good anytime soon. You hear me?
Nah, dude is on one, as they say.
Yeah.
And it really ticks me off when people act like they don't understand how detrimental that is to the country and to our process, everything,
Well,
man.
This is what I've been wanting to do, bro. That election is closer than we think that it is. You hear me? So what I want to do is challenge anybody, and I know it ain't enough time, so I'm gonna give them a week or two. Hit me up in the comments, email me, let me know if you want to try to set up a show. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up in the DM, leave your contact information. We could call you back. But I'm gonna try to see if I could get Mark Maxwell, P. Lawton, Donald Loney, some of my people that know a little bit about, you know, political things and stuff like that, current events, to speak on something, man, and try to give a whole you know, outlook on what's going on. I still don't be knowing, because you got a Republican who doesn't campaign. You hear me? So I don't really know what he's about.
Yeah.
I know if my skin looked like his, and I hated people who look like us and put out a whole bunch of bad rhetoric and told everybody that, you know, that I was for them, then I would probably understand. But I just don't get it, man. I just want somebody to come on here and just try to just, you know, do it educationally, you know, explain what the purpose or what the Republican Party's whole point of view and agenda is.
How a man that's facing so much financial and criminal litigation
Is the best.
Yeah, how is he the best option that you have for your party?
I don't know if he's the best. He's the only. That's why I'm like Biden and Trump. I don't know, man. It ain't the best. It's just what we have. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what to say, man. Like, you know, you got conflicting arguments. You got people that saying Biden ain't doing too much of nothing, but then when you have all these political shows and news shows, they showing where like unemployment is at some of the lowest numbers. All the people that's getting all different benefits, man, they showing that he's thriving and doing a lot of stuff. So you never know. You hear me?
Yeah, they spend it any kind of way they want to spend it, man. Yeah,
I'm just so blown away, like you said, man, about the people that just worship and support Trump. And then now that he's at the point where he's selling Bibles, man. Remember, I said he basically almost to me has like a cult following. You hear me? Where he just had these people so brainwashed, man. And I made videos about it several times. Like, is he that powerful, bro, that he's punking the whole country? He has everybody walking around acting like they don't understand nothing. I don't have nothing against him personally.
Wow,
I don't care what
bro.
color his skin is, or none of that.
Did you just say this man is selling Bibles?
Yes, he's selling Bibles, bro. I mean, it makes sense to me when you act like, when you tell the country it's gonna be a bloodbath if I don't get elected, if people are rioting and fighting because he gets convicted or something, that means that he's above the law. What's all the violence for? He's a man. He put his pants on like everybody else. I don't care whether it's Joe Biden. I don't care if it's Donald Trump, man. If you break the law, you're supposed to be held accountable. Whether it's me, whether it's you, whether it's your mama.
Man, that's some of the most
Ridiculous, bro. That's another thing that I was gonna ask, man. It's like, dude, we have generations to come behind us. All you people that are worshiping him, your grandmothers, your mothers, your
right.
fathers, your uncles, your sisters, your brothers. You hear me? So you don't care about none of your people that's behind you.
Yeah.
You want to damage and just shut this whole thing down, just blow this whole project up for this dude to get 4 more years. How effective is they gonna be with all the distractions and everything else that he got going on?
man.
How focused can you be,
that
man? That's a
blows
job,
my
bro.
mind,
That is a
bro.
job, bro.
Yeah.
That is a job. You are not capable of doing a job. What's the difference between him and Kim Gardner? Janae Edmondson lost
Yeah.
her legs because somebody was incapable of doing their job.
because they wasn't focused on what they supposed to been doing.
Had too much going on.
Yeah,
Way too much going on.
Yeah.
So what makes him any different? You can't concentrate on the country. You hear me? And then, like I put on my page, man, I don't want to hear nothing about the economy, man. We didn't have social media back then.
Yeah.
You didn't have people that had thousands of millions of followers. If you making a couple of hundred and a couple of thousand because you got hundreds of millions of followers, then you stimulated the economy.
Right.
You stimulate your own damn economy. You
Yeah.
got plenty of money. That wasn't around not too long ago.
nah.
Man, that's like having your own business, bro.
Yeah, it
Time
is.
is money. I'm on the podcast right now, my own thing.
Yeah.
Live, advertising my show, my truck.
Yeah.
Time is money, bro.
Yeah.
So that's what it's about. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't know why people are so, and then they love him because he make them think that he hates a certain group and a certain kind of person. I won't even take it to the point that it's race, because it's not race. You hear me? It's the class, and it's what you stand for and what you believe in. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? All the people that run with him support him. His son works for him. He has millions of dollars.
Right.
That's his daddy. I see him supporting him. He has done nothing for you.
Right.
Oh, that's right. He sent you a stimulus check. Ask everybody, excuse me, who had to pay him back. You hear me?
Yeah.
This man got billions of dollars, but asking God to send him $400 so he could
Well,
pay off his debts.
You had to pay him back because of Joe Biden. Like anything wrong is because of Joe Biden
Oh,
or Obama.
you know, I'm still blaming LeBron for everything. That's
Right.
what social media do, right?
Yeah.
That's what make me popular. If
There
I
you
don't
go.
bash LeBron, they gonna bash me.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yep.
If I say that Trump ain't the greatest thing going, then I must be against him. I'm not
Yeah.
against him at all. I don't give a damn if his name Joe Biden, Donald Trump, John Doe. If he break the law, he's supposed to be held accountable.
Yeah.
Point blank, period, man. And I just hate the fact that he got all of these people fooled into believing that he's really going to be for them. So when all this dictator stuff come down and all this old bad rhetoric and he get to, you know, do what he want to do, when it come down to you, they're going to be like, well, you know what, man? He make enough money. He voted for Trump.
Yeah.
He exercise every day. He eat vegetables. I guess we ain't gonna off his head. We gonna let him live a little bit. He not for you. He ain't about nothing. All of these people are about power. And as long as you keep on making it be their way, if you keep on paying my debt down, rioting and making a bloodbath every time I'm held accountable, yeah, of course. You hear me?
Yeah.
No, he's not the greatest thing going. And I know y'all not that stupid for one, and you're not that racist for two. You know what I'm saying? The dude is supposed to be doing a good job. When does it come to the point where you have to start doing a good job?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
If you could let it be anything and you don't care about how it go, or you think he can do anything, well, next time you clock in at work, let your boss do that to you. Call you all kind of inappropriate name, grab you by your private. You hear me?
Right.
Tell you that you a piece of an animal and all that other stuff, man.
Right.
It's
That you
just
ain't
garbage,
human
man.
In his view.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I say we gonna get it right one day, man. And all those people that show all that open hate and everything, if they start charging them with hate crimes or putting out bad energy that's inciting violence or messing up this country, people will quit doing it. You hear me? They'll stop doing it, man. They'll stop doing it because it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know, just punked out a whole country, man. You hear
That's
me?
exactly what he did.
And then you got so many people, like I told you, I done seen from the streets, from my own family members and all this, man. People that join gangs and all that stuff, man, are usually cowards. You hear me? Those are people that want to be validated. I'm a roll with my homeboy because when I pull that thing, he gonna pop you too, and he gonna do this.
Yeah.
You're a coward and you scared. You hear me?
Yeah.
Nah, man. I know the game, bro. I know about being a grown man and how I go out here, bro. I ain't never finna act like I'm the toughest person. You hear me? But I'm not scared of no man.
Yeah.
You know, you pull your little gun, I'm gonna be skeptical. I don't want to get shot. But as far as you as a man, how you put your pants on, the way you think, you ain't no different than the next person.
Right.
I don't fear no man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ain't no reason to.
I don't get it, bro. I don't know, man. You know, I just, like I said, man, I don't understand what the Republicans, what they're trying to do. Is not about the economy, man, because they've been saying that for the longest. Gas gonna go up and down. It's gonna be all right. You hear me? Cause okay, take any year or any president and just say that the economy wasn't right. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. Yeah, but what real effect did it have on anything?
Yeah.
You hear me?
Right.
Okay, so
Something tangible.
nah, bro. The dollar is the dollar. You hear me? And if you understand it in school, you know what I'm saying? What they say the value of the dollar is. You hear me? That same 350 today is the same 125 it was 20 years ago because of what you can do with the dollar.
Right.
People might not understand that. You hear me?
Yeah.
The money gonna be what it is. You're gonna get the amount of gas that you're gonna get. You hear me?
Right.
Everybody start talking about some. Oh, I'm gonna quit driving when it go up to $5. I'm gonna quit doing this. No, you ain't. You're gonna do the same thing you've been doing.
Right.
Let me get a pack of Newport shorts and the rest on pump one. And however much gas they give your ass, that's how much gas you gonna have. You're gonna put the dub in there and you ain't gonna put no more in there. You're gonna drive till it get low and you're gonna either stop driving or put some more in there.
Yeah.
It don't matter how much it is. They're just gonna determine how much you get. You hear
Right.
me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it go to
how
$7,
much you can drive. Yeah.
that's all. Ain't nothing gonna change. You hear me? Oh, I ain't gonna be paying for no pack of cigarettes when they get $7. If you want Newports, you are. You know, if you get some of the ones that you can't pronounce,
Right.
get one of them from old boy that got something wrapped around his head, you might pay less than $7. But once again, don't affect me because I don't smoke cigarettes. So hey,
Yeah.
it is what it is. What else we got going on here, man?
Man, let's see here.
Yeah, like I was saying, man. Yeah, we usually do the good old round that went down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot going on this week. We didn't get a chance to cue it up, but I'm gonna bring it back next week for y'all. I'm gonna do a little redemption story for y'all. one of the worst ones that I saw on here. You know,
Yeah.
man. I was like, boy, timing was off. Everybody liked that segment, but as soon as all this whole violence and all these fightings, I almost didn't even want to show it. I had to tone it down a little bit last week.
Right.
I usually just show people just straight up getting them hands put on them. You hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. Bang fest.
But you know what I say? If you don't like that, then you don't like boxing.
Yeah. We say you don't like championship boxing.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Another rundown, man, before we get out of here, man. I just want to let all my people know, man, once again, this is what I do, man. I try to work on anything that's you know, racial and social injustice, just people being treated fairly, equally. You know, I got plenty of stories that I could tell about my family, you hear me, that we going to get into further down the line, man. I was just thinking about just my family and my siblings, and the last time my brother was here, just how beautiful it was and how we kicked it, man, and just the way I try to put things together for him, you know. And I just know some of those stories, like we made the video for his birthday and other stuff, man.
Yeah.
They tear jerkers for real. But we ain't about that, man.
Yeah.
You know, I never tried to get no shine about it because I just treat those people like regular people, man. You hear me? I just enjoy having them, enjoy being around them, you know. And I could admit when I was younger and I didn't know no better, and people used to try to make me feel ashamed about who my people was and other stuff. I was never that way, bro, but I don't feel the way that I do about it now, man. When, you know, you used to think people were trying to be cute when they use words like those people are special, man. But once you get around them and you develop your own relationship with them and their personality come out, because everybody has a personality, whether or not we think they do or they don't.
Right. Yeah.
Man, you come to realize, man, that there's some really cool people out here, bro. You hear me? And I'm blessed to have some of them be my family members. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, yeah, I'm going to get a chance further down the line to tell my story. And I got an interesting one. You hear me? But, no, man, I just try to find my own way before I get off into all that. You hear me? Yeah, so that's what that thing is, man. So, yeah, y'all that watch my show, like I said, it's just about treating people like people. I give you a chance to talk and, you know, tell your side of it. The reason we go raw is because social media give people time to get that rehearsed in all the time. You know? I don't like that old, I'm going to follow the trends, hop on the bandwagon, say what's popular because I'm too scared to keep it real. That's what social media has done now, bro. You got people too scared to keep it real.
Taking the popular
Yeah,
stance.
you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna beat your ass. They don't know where you live. They're not finna come to your house or none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You have a right to your opinion. It's more than just Second Amendment, carry my gun. We have First Amendment, freedom of speech. So if you want to say something and make it make sense, make it make sense. That's what everybody say, right?
Yes.
Rolling neck and grabbing her, make it make sense. No, you make it make sense.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah.
No, man, we don't gotta, you know, treat people like people, man. You know, like they say, why do we have to have prejudice? Why do we have to have all these people that's in all these places of power? It should be just laws and people should just follow them and this and that, man. That sound real good. I wish it was that simple. You hear me? Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. But yeah, like I said, y'all, just a podcast for the people. We're going to talk about stuff. We're going to try to be real. The line be open if y'all ever want to discuss something. I'm not here to try to bash nobody, disrespect them. So I'm going to be looking for that same type of respect in return. And other than that, let's get it cracking. I appreciate everybody for watching. Like I said, and if you want, and if you need $50 to $100, we can play 3 out of 5 ain't bad.
3 out of 5.
But like I said, you got to be subscribed to the channel and you got to have a Cash App. My man, you ready to tackle some of that?
You want to do this 3 out of 5?
Would you like to? Since we don't have the round where it went down.
Yeah, let's do that.
We can get it on going. In honor of the round where it went down.
All right.
We have showed Mr. Tommy Morrison.
Yeah.
Of good old Rocky V fame. Rest in peace, Mr. Tommy
Morrison.
You know, in Rocky IV was when he fought the old Russian. Rocky III, he was who? Mr. T, right?
Yeah,
Mr. Club
Mr. T, yeah.
Okay, so on the strong of that and sticking with the Rocky thing, what is Mr. T's real name?
Dude, that's a good one. I got it wrong. I don't know.
Question number 2. Sticking with the theme of March Madness. UConn is looking to be the first repeat champion since who? Who was the last ones to run the table back-to-back in March Madness?
It was UConn, wasn't it?
Okay, you know me. That's your answer. We will discuss it after it's over. Okay, your boy Shohei Ohtani has been in the news a lot lately with the old gambling thing and his interpreter taking his money. We all know that he not only pitches, but he hits, plays DH, and outfield.
Right.
How many times has he won the regular MVP, and how many times has he won the Cy Young Award?
Got me. I'm gonna say 0.
0 what? For both?
Yeah.
He never won an MVP and he never won a Cy
Never
Young.
won a Cy Young.
Okay, that's your answer. Okay. Yeah, man, another thing, man, condolences to the people that lost their life in that Baltimore Bridge situation, man.
Yeah, man, I saw that this morning, man.
Yeah, and I think it happened yesterday. On
Was
my
it
way to work,
yesterday?
yeah, it had to be because I went to work and I was on my way out the door when I saw it. Breaking news and everything, man. You know that was a lot of people that live here for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I could easily see it happening because you remember a couple of years ago they had that bridge that had all that molding and stuff under it, and all those screws and stuff was coming all out of it and all that, man.
In
Bro,
danger of
that's
collapse.
scary, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't the one for the water. You hear me? I'm still driving with a life jacket on.
especially when you ain't thinking that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't prepared for it.
Man.
I'm driving and all of a sudden I'm in some water, man.
Ooh wee.
Oh, Lord help me.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
rough one right there, man. So, you know,
Yeah, and they was all construction workers that lost their life, man.
bro, if you can make anything good out of that, it's the fact that they were able to alert a lot of those people to not even go there. They
Yeah.
said that bridge is over 1.5 miles long, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know how many cars can on a mile
Yeah, on a mile-long bridge. Yeah,
that got two sides to it?
right.
Man, just
And they say
remarkable,
like millions of cars go over that bridge per
bro,
year.
that could have easily been hundreds of people. You
Yeah.
hear me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the cars and all that in the world. I'm just so amazed that they had the technology to go right out and try to rescue some of them people.
Mm-hmm.
They actually saved a couple of lives, found a couple of people alive,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, got a chance to, you know. I wish they could have did something to alert those workers a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
Should have had some walkie-talkie, some type of signal. But
Yeah,
as
man.
tragic as it is, it take these type of things for that stuff to get
improve,
right. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, man.
Conditions. Yeah.
So
improve
sad.
conditions.
But on the strong of that, man, it was the Francis Scott Key Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
What is Francis Scott Key famous for?
For the national anthem.
Okay, that's your answer. Okay, so since you got that one, my final question to you, which I thought that you should get because we named it in the How Do You Make America Great Again video.
Mm-hmm.
What year did the Star Spangled Banner become United States national anthem?
What year or what decade?
What year? Come on, Buster. You made the video with me, so you should know what decade. What
I would
year.
say 1916.
Boom, 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 boom. Back to the top. I asked you, what was Mr. T's real name?
Clubber Lane.
No, that's his name in the movie. His real name will be Lawrence Tureaud, Tureaud. I asked you, what was the last team to go back to back in the NCAA March Madness? You said UConn. Boom, 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 boom. The answer would be the good old Florida Gators. Joakim Noah, Al Horford, 07,
them
08
old
went
Florida
back.
boys,
Last team to ever
man.
go back to back.
Look at there.
Corey Brewer, Joakim Noah, Al Horford. I asked you about your boy, Shohei Ohtani, Mr. Pitcher and hitter extraordinaire.
Right.
How many times has he won MVP and how many times has he won the Cy Young? You were right on the Cy Young. He has won it 0 times. He's been American League MVP twice.
Twice, okay.
A pitcher.
I
50,
thought,
60 home runs.
I thought maybe he didn't get it because he was behind Mike Trout.
Nah. One of them years Trout was out.
Okay.
And then he hit 55, 60 home runs
Yeah,
as a pitcher.
You know how they do it though, man. They
Yeah.
you
It's
know,
all that
cashews.
yeah, politics. I asked you, what was Francis Scott Key famous for? Of course, you knew that was the national anthem. I wasn't gonna make it too hard on you. I thought these were fairly easy, but hey. And I asked you, what year did the Star Spangled Banner become the national anthem? You said 1916. That would mean that you were implying that it was in the teens when you said, could you name the decade? Both were wrong. Boom, 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 boom.
Dang.
Boom, 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 boom. Twice wrong. The decade is the 30s, and the year would be 1931.
1930 and 1.
So y'all know what that means?
So while we was in the Great Depression, they done came up with the national anthem.
Don't nobody want to hear that. All we want to know is how you going to put the $50 in the pot. Now it's up to $650, y'all.
Right on.
Me and my mans has been discussing probably, I guess, in another month or two. That's because we getting followers now. We didn't want to jump the gun. I got my my non-for-profit into place. So I don't know if we're going to get any help or any donations with that. But if we don't, we just going to take what we got and we're going to start.
Yeah, start rocking them out.
Yeah, and if y'all got anybody that's for screening and cleaning in Missouri, you know, I said we got the whole Obamacare in play, so we got a chance to go to the doctor. So I've been trying to get some of these kids to the dentist, trying to get 100 of them, but we're going to do as much as possible. You hear me?
Yeah.
And with y'all help, we can. Once I get the non-for-profit going, I put a GoFundMe up there. If y'all want to help, y'all want to donate, cool. If you don't, you don't. But we're going to see 100 kids, hopefully, go to the dentist. We're going to see somebody go to the dentist.
Yeah, man.
What time we looking at? Got a minute left, brother. Anything you want to say to the people before we get up out of here?
Yeah, man, I want to circle back to this old holiday thing, man.
Yes, sir.
And I just want to reiterate, to take your time, man, and celebrate your family. You know, really take a minute to
enjoy your
appreciate
time
them.
while you're here
Yeah.
on Earth, man.
Yeah, man. You know,
I know. Don't forget. You ain't gotta forgive none of that, man. But for one day out your life, we can't keep tripping off of what's gonna happen in the future.
Yeah.
And for one day, let's leave some of that past behind.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? And I'm not saying for whatever reason, just have one day of some peace and some celebration. Celebrate your family. Do something that you like doing, y'all.
Yeah.
It's just been enough garbage and tragedy out here, man.
Yeah,
Every
man.
day you turn on the news is something. You hear me?
Yeah,
So
somebody
we can have
getting
one
shot.
good day. Yeah, it's
All
always
kind of
something,
stuff,
man.
man. Yeah.
It's just ridiculous, y'all. And wake up. Stop letting people punk the whole country. If it's not for the betterment of everybody, then it's trash and it's garbage, y'all. Let's quit trying to play that race card. If the man ain't right, I don't care if it's Trump. I don't care if it's Biden. I don't care who it is. You hear me?
Yeah.
If we gonna make America better, let's make it better. You hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, we got 4 years. We it's too late maybe to pick somebody else. Maybe we need to start getting out here and running for some of these offices.
Hey,
Just
I sure
need to
was
do
thinking about it,
something,
man, because
Hey, it wouldn't be a bad thing, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, man, but yeah, the time is now. Yeah,
need
just
the real
wake up,
out here.
man. You know, we ain't that stupid. We ain't that racist. It don't have to end in violence. We could talk it out. We could work it out. Anybody that's willing to do it, my line is for all that type of stuff. If you have a situation you want to mediate, you need my opinion, you need my advice. Hey, man, my show here for you. I'm here for you. My man's here for you.
Yes, sir.
It is what it is, y'all. I want to thank all my new followers again. If you rock with me for the first time, I hope I entertained you a little bit, kept you interested, gave you an idea of what my show about, and hopefully you'll be back in 7 days and we can do it all over again.
Yes, sir.
But for now, that's my time. It's been your boy Mikey Justice, and I'm out.
Peace.